How's it going, guys? Chris back here again with some more Historic Brawl. Today, we're doing an Isshin Two Heavens as one deck. But this is actually Vampire Tribal. So, vampires in Magic the Gathering are in a weird spot where they're split between two color combinations. You have the, well, I don't want to narrow it down too much, but generally you have the black-red ones, who are the Voldaren clan of Innistrad. They're the major vampire clan that we see on Innistrad, right? Like, that's the color combination they're in. Sarkhan's boys. Yeah, I don't need the Mana Rock, unfortunately. Sorin are the Sorin Markov clan of vampires. Headed by Edgar Markov, the first vampire, and they're actually three color. So they're red, black, and white. But on Ixalan, our upcoming tribal iteration that will have vampires in it, the vampires are mainly Orzhov. They tend to be black and white. So as a result, here on Arena, because of the Innistrad sets we've gotten, and because Ixalan is kind of one of the earliest sets on Arena, our vampires are split into two different camps. The black-white vampires that are generally Ixalan based, and then you have the red-black vampires that are generally Innistrad based. And we don't really have a unifying commander for them at the moment. I chose Isshin because, like, 1 out of every 3 vampires has some kind of attack trigger attached to it. So it's just incidental value. There are, in the wider Magic Gathering world, 3-color vampire commanders. Rude. I like that, boy. Talent of Completion. Yeah, so I'm not sure. We have a lot of blood tokens, though. That's good. We might have to start one-ringing our problems away, because we have problems. Goodbye, terror. No more will we deal with you. We literally have to one ring now. That's our only option. I don't know. Yeah, in the larger Magic the Gathering world, we have the Mardu Vampire Commander. His name is Sorin Markov, and he is irredeemably I don't want to say broken, but he's irredeemably not fun to play against. So I'm glad that on Arena, well, on the one hand, I'm sad that we don't have a Mardu Vampire Commander in Arena, but on the other hand, I'm kind of happy that the Mardu Vampire Command, or the Vampire Commanders we do have, aren't, like, obnoxious to play against. Like, they can be if they're built right, but generally they're not. I will ramp at some point, opponent. It can't be stopped. I guess we won before that happened. Boy, Olivia Mobilized for War is a bit of a tank, isn't she? Isshin didn't even really... Well, I guess he did damage there, right? Like, he did damage at some point. we discarded a vampire so that he could attack the turn he entered the battlefield. Whew, she's a powerful haste commander. I guess it's because the only time I really ever played her is in Madness Shell. And in that, we were really more focused on, like, valuing off of her discard, as opposed to just valuing off of the damage you get. This here is a good hand. I will keep this. We open on Legion's Landing. We're being Satsuru Umazawa, who is a little scary, not gonna lie. He can pay 4 mana, put an Eldrazi into play, which is always quite sad. Go get him. We don't have a 3-drop, so I guess we'll be playing our commander, which means we have to play Mount Doom next turn and take a bit of damage off of it. Luckily for me, my commander is kind of just window dressing, so like when this Brittle Palm Ninja attacks, we can just block it. They didn't attack. They skipped their combat. I guess they saw the bait. Like, how could they, though? How could they? Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. Autopay? Each player sacrifices a creature? No attack. I want to get down Elena. I want to get down Anj. It's just they're a little bit mana intensive, so we're going to have to slow the roll there. We have 3 Devotion to Black, so maybe it's just better to get down to the Twilight Prophet first, so that we can actually generate some mana. I actually just feel safer doing this. This way it never does combat damage, so that if they break in like a very big attacker out of nowhere, we don't gotta worry about the fallout. We can just wrath afterwards, and it depends on what it is, though. If it's an Eldrazi, it's probably got indestructible. Well, only 1 out of that. That's a bit bad. We're not in the worst place to deal with this problem, but we are not in the best place to deal with it either. Huh. Let's not let that happen anymore. We actually have to do a little bit of investing here, I think. Coven's real bad. Getting around Jin Catactus is our major problem. We need a a card that will allow us to do that, and that's going to be a bit of an issue. At the moment, the only way we can do that is by generating 8 mana, which is a little bit difficult to achieve. So we can generate 6 mana at the moment. I'm down to kill Jin in other ways, if possible. Oh, we lost Devotion because of that flip. But that's no good. I'll wait to activate that until later, I think. Unfortunately, we need all of our stuff to stay alive, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're just not gaining. Because we can't cast this because it'll just get countered. I mean, if you're going to let me draw the cards, I will draw the cards. But draw. Resolve. I think I'm just dead. How much can I make? I can make 7. Yeah, that's bad. Well, we gain some life. Yeah, Devotion's just too split. Jen. We had the stabilization, we just couldn't use it. Our opponent's first drop was pretty sick. We'll go on to another game. I think this is game 1. We've had some really long games recently. Like, we've been routinely spitting out 2 shots as opposed to our intended 3 games per episode. And for a while there, we were getting trashed to such a degree that we were doing 4 games of video. Which was a benefit, I suppose, if you look at it in kind of a non-reductive way. There was a lore drop there that I was trying to read, and I just was not quick enough. D&D Lord found us too fast. Actually, this is our 3rd game, isn't it? Yeah, no, this is our 3rd game, because the Vampires won the first game handily. But then we got into a bit of a slog against the other guy. You know the guy. The one that just killed us, whose commander was mind has gone. I have to submit one. Rude. Just exiling my stuff, Florian. I need land. Florian, please help. Oh, yeah, no, I'll take that. All I had to do was trash him a bit, and he came back down for us. So I appreciate that. Joda's going to be a bit of a challenge, I think. Not a good boy. Not a good boy in the slightest. Let's get in the most damage that we can, because every moment you live with a Joda on the field is a victory. Yeah, so I guess we want the land. And we'll put that down, and we will set up for blood money. Maybe next time we can just win. That'd be nice if we could just pull out the win. The reason I'm being so cautious and like setting up for a potential future where we have to blood money is because Joda's just busted, man. Like if he goes, he goes. And we cannot handle a future where that happens. I'll take it. So this will not give me 4 mana left over. This could give me 4 mana left over. Here we'll force the issue. If you block, you lose the shield rid opponent. That's the offer I have put down on the table. Now it might just not matter if Joda comes down. Yeah, I'll take that. You know, I badmouthed you, Florian, but you've actually proven yourself to be quite the reliable bloke. I approve. You're a good dude. I think the Joda player is just dead. I say that. Great Henge is literally the perfect card for this situation. Opponent. Rise from the Dark Realms. Very cool. We'll just swing. Because our opponent can only block 2 of these, and then the shield will kill them. It may have seemed underwhelming, but it actually does have a synergistic plan attached to it. That's all. I would like another land drop opponent. I'll take that one, I guess. Look at us hitting our land drops. You would never expect it, honestly. So they have to tap their Great Henge and lose out on the mana here. And they can't afford to draw a card this turn. We might still get there. I would love to play Isshin and Sanctum Seeker in one turn, because that would just fill out the problem. GG. Great hinge of the card. Well, if you enjoyed today's video, remember to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.